There's no place to escape to.
This is the last stream.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
I'm into the Gothic scene.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to Last Stream on the Left, and I just am so delighted. It's such an evil evening we can have together.
I'm not delighted at all.
Good.
It's sad my whole life.
Welcome to Goth Night. Everyone frown. I hope that you frown. We have our special guests, David Dastmalchian and Leah Kilpatrick. So glad, yet sorrowful that you're here.
Bye.
I don't want to talk about it.
Tell me, first of all, how do you wish to die?
Alone.
Slowly.
Good.
On Spaceship Earth.
Whoa, the Epcot?
Yeah, Epcot, the big ball. I was thinking like right towards the end, sitting next to my grandson.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, just be like, that's how the world ends, and then just
Like how? Like this? Like with a gun in the mouth? Or?
no, I'll just hold my breath till I die.
Cool.
Yeah.
Drowning.
Do you want to drown in what?
Possibly water. Possibly not.
Face down, floating through Pirates of the Caribbean as hordes of children scream over the edges of their rafts and people in the little dark restaurant are ruined.
So glad you're here.
He's right.
Absinthe. I've decided on absinthe.
The Las Vegas show?
Yes. I shall be drowning in joy.
Yeah, it's really great. Leah, it's lovely to have you here.
Thanks.
What would you like to drown in?
Pussy.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Finally, somebody with a real answer.
Yeah. I go milk.
Amen.
Yeah, like a real Polish man. Come. No, isn't come evil. But seriously, we're having Mr. Dastmalchian and Mrs. Kilpatrick. Miss Kilpatrick, we have you here to promote your new comic book. It's called The Headless Horseman. It's a part of an anthology you wrote.
Are you going to use that voice the whole hour?
Yeah. It's called Staying in Character. I haven't acted in a long time.
We commit to the bit around here.
Yeah, look here, put it on the camera. Look at this.
Look at it.
It's
How much
so
is this?
Think about it.
$7.99.
$7.99. Man, it's expensive.
For one issue?
Yes,
Yes.
it's
That's
$4 for the comic book, $3 to contribute to my tickets to Disney so I can float face down.
I can't even allow you to buy a ticket, honestly. I would might have tried to sneak my way in and die that way.
It's gonna be a beautiful thing.
But seriously, thank you so much for being here. Can I do this? Should I do this? Should I break character?
No.
No, David.
thank you so much for being here.
David, I gotta say, it is simply the walrus's balls to have you on the stream.
Now, how'd you guys get into comic books?
Right into
This is the night of surreality.
Yeah.
My delay is so weird.
That's
I
what
feel
I
like
out.
I took, yeah,
It's
you gotta
like-
cut
I'm
it out.
on.
Are
Yeah.
you in slow-mo?
I'm in slow-mo for some reason. My voice
like,
is in...
hello.
That is called what we put on the cheese board.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I put it on the
Do you see the cheese board?
I missed it.
Yeah, it's a good cheese
I
board.
walked right
It's
by
a
it,
really
but
good
I
We do
cheese
that
board.
with guests now.
I ate some of the espresso beans as well.
Please,
with the
they're there for
cheese.
you.
So the cheese mixed with the espresso beans means the ride home is going to be
I didn't allow us to
exceptional.
eat any of it.
Oh.
No, we can't eat any of the food for the guests. But
No.
the guests don't eat the food either, so it just rots.
Hey.
Can we take it with us?
Yeah.
No.
Honestly. Oh yeah, good. Honestly, thank you, Marcus.
Absolutely
You're
not.
correct.
Absolutely not. In true Goth form, it must sit there until it rots.
Excellent. Let a bird eat it and then let it die.
So mad I went out to eat. No one told me there was food. Probably all on purpose.
We could take it to a graveyard tonight and lay on our backs and open our shirts and place the cheese along it and hope the crows come down and eat it and accidentally bite through our chest cavities right into our hearts.
I love this.
Fuck yeah.
Now tell me, honestly, when's the last time you were in a graveyard?
Weren't we in a graveyard recently?
It feels like we would
I
be.
feel
don't
like
know
I
if
was
we-
just. I felt like there was some weird ritual that took place recently in a graveyard.
Because you
I'm
do a
trying to
lot of
remember.
ritual magic.
Oh, on every other Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking about graveyards a lot recently, and I was thinking, why hot dog stands? Yeah, great. You know,
Elaborate?
everyone's still, you're walking around, you don't know where anything is. It's hot out, like you're sad, you're hungry. Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
You know where there's a hot dog stand that you wouldn't expect there to be? Auschwitz.
Really?
Yeah.
2 stars out of 5.
There's a hot dog stand there?
They sell hot dogs and donuts.
They
No,
gotta,
they do
they
not.
gotta eat.
Yeah.
You got to put something
No,
in that
they do
donut.
not.
Yeah, they do.
Because honestly, I feel like
Hand to God.
you get one?
Hand to Dave Vanian. I absolutely did not get a donut at Auschwitz.
because I think soup
But
would be
I did.
inappropriate, right? Like, what's food that's inappropriate to serve at Auschwitz?
All food. There should be no food at Auschwitz. There should be no food. Just reflection and sadness and education.
There was quite a
and,
lot of that.
Maybe some hot cider
memory,
would be
but
nice.
no, there should be no
A mold cider.
a graveyard.
Yeah, some MREs, maybe.
A graveyard offering things is wonderful. There's this fucking ice cream truck. Do you know what I'm talking about?
At Dachau?
At Auschwitz?
There was this no. In the
still
valley.
Auschwitz?
There's an ice cream
oh,
truck
yes.
in the
Different type of
valley
Yes, yes.
that just drives me insane. It plays the song. You know what I'm talking
I know what
about.
you're talking about.
So if you played it in a graveyard, it would do good business for the graveyard because it drives people to madness and
Kill
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good business.
Yes, ice cream truck or a hot dog stand in a graveyard. I
Whoa.
think that's a very good idea.
Speaking of, you just got into the casket business.
I did.
How
This
does
is-
one get that
this
gig?
is a real
this
story.
Is the most LA. This is the most LA question I'm gonna ask you. How do I get that gig?
I mean,
Well,
look
it's
at him.
taken.
I mean, it's taken. I'm
I
sorry.
know. I guess when you die,
It's gonna like really diminish the punch of this whole thing with them if a bunch of people start lining up. Like, well, I'm the ambassador
Now
for
it's
the
me, I
caskets
gotta-
now. Who's next? Truly, it couldn't have been a better suited job for me than the brand ambassador for Titan Casket Company. When my friend Ilan, who is a genius and a madman, and one of my closest pals, he was hired to like help them in just figuring out how to get the word out to people that there's this company that exists that you can custom order your own from like metal to rock to crazy or just very simple casket. But it's like, it's wild, you guys. There's been like maybe 2, don't quote me on this, but I know not many. I want to say it's a duopoly on who provides the caskets to the funeral homes.
Oh, yeah.
And so you go to the funeral home, you're brokenhearted, not in the fun way. You're in mourning, not in the good way.
And they're hitting you up for cash. They're like,
And
8
it's
grand.
like,
We'll put your grandma in a fucking box.
You got 3 choices here.
Yeah.
You really loved them? Well, you're gonna buy that.
And if you want the suede,
You're
if
like
you love
everybody
it.
else. You're doing the medium. You're kind of meh. You can't really afford
Like a wine
it.
list.
You're getting that, yeah. And then if here's the, I'm not joking. They have to. The law is they have to give you a pamphlet.
Yeah.
And they got to give you some options, and that's it. So this company, they were like, we've got these caskets that we make, and they're fucking great for like $1,500, $2,000, and these people
nice.
are
That's not
charging
bad.
$6-7 grand.
Can I get mine now?
You can.
can.
So you could pre-order now. I am working on the design of mine now.
That's incredible.
Wow.
Can,
So
if
that
you're
when I'm
sad,
gone-
can you use IP?
Oh, you could. I'm sure you could use
that's a
IP.
good question.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
you
am I
could use
allowed
IP.
to- can
Like
I be
I could
inside of-
airbrush, get my. They have artists there.
What's your
Mary
IP
Jane
you
from
want?
Spider-Man's vagina.
Oh,
Slide it right in.
But what's the photo reference for that?
Oh, I'll just have to conjure it up. I'll go to Chat GPT.
I don't think that's an IP.
I don't think people
obstacle.
would necessarily recognize it as an IP.
I mean,
so
ask Stan Lee.
Now you just put the red on
he
there.
knows.
Eddie, how much?
More of a sheep pee. What was that?
I was gonna ask, how much did you pay for the last casket you bought?
Well, my dad's casket, my old dad's funeral was like $4,000.
Okay.
And I was looking at the guy. I was like, giving me a list, and like, we're cremate him. I don't need anything nice. But they literally, the worst casket was just a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like a
It's like a
cardboard
cedar?
And it still
box.
said U-Haul like on it. It was like they give you some tape and
Do you sell urns?
they do. Yeah, Titan sells urns.
That's nice.
They got great urns. They got great urns.
into the urns?
Because I originally was going to be cremated, and we've
Yeah.
talked about this a lot. You guys know Eve. When we were doing like our estate planning, I was like, said to my lawyer, who also happens to be the guy who does all the annotated everything I fucking love. This is so weird, you guys. I meet with this guy who's supposed to be my estate attorney, where we talk about like what happens when I die, and then he goes, I do a little writing myself. I saw you write, and I was like,
Los
yeah,
Angeles.
you do. Come on.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, when I was working with Neil Gaiman on his Sandman annotateds, and I was like, and then I go on my shelf, and I pull down the brand new Dracula annotated, and I'm like, Leslie Klinger, and I'm looking at his picture on the cover of the book, and at his face in the Zoom, and I was like, holy shit. So
incredible.
anyway, I say, Les, look, as the goth dad that I am, I want my head to be removed from my body when I die. This is true. This is all true.
Yeah.
I'd like my skull preserved properly.
Excellent.
And then either Eve keeps it, on display, and the kids can, cry about it for like a month.
Well, I wanted a tomb. Like you go and you see me standing up like in a glass box like
Oh,
this.
taxidermied.
and you just- Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Have you
Leonard.
talked to someone about that?
Well, technically it's
It's illegal.
you're not allowed to.
Right. Well, a lot of things are not allowed.
Yeah.
I donate it to one of my favorite theaters when people are performing.
Yeah, I want a real nice classic half circle tombstone.
Just like R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Here
It's got
lies a man who tried.
It's got actually that I do have my my epitaph written. He did his part.
Have you seen the graves that have recipes on them?
Ooh, that's
love
nice.
Is it like the stupid blogs where they tell you about your fucking life for 5 pages? Then I was like, I want to know what temperature am I supposed to put the roast in?
Sure.
But it's just like, oh, Leslie went to Dachau. It's at the beginning of it, and you're like, I don't need to know all about how you learned.
I think it's just like chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, it's usually cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Chocolate chip
grandma's. It's like
cookies.
grandma's
yeah.
cookies.
It's a recipe.
Puts it on it.
I'm sorry I
there
brought
was
up
this girl-
Dachau again.
It's okay. There was this girl on TikTok who was going to graveyards, making the recipes, and then bringing them back and eating them at the grave. And I was like, it's kind of
That you
a
guys,
great
we
idea.
have to do that
like
for the
this.
follow up to
Kind
our
of.
goth show.
What's
We
this shit?
go get the
Grave
recipes,
recipes.
Grave cookies.
recipes.
You know, back in Victorian times, graveyards used to be like parks where people would go to graveyards and have picnics.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's why they're so
Dance
nice.
on my corpse.
We
Sure.
bang over them all the time. I'm sorry. I mean, eat grapes and wine and cheese. What is the difference, trivia, between a coffin and a casket?
I know.
Well, you can't cheat.
No, actually, I
know.
do.
You were there
I
with
know the
me.
answer,
Nail
though.
a
I know the
coffin
answer.
shut, right?
I'm always right.
To nail a no.
Whoa. Can you though?
If you want.
Sure.
Nail it in.
By the way, I'm getting a casket with a mattress in it.
Casket's got a
for the
window.
house,
Have you
yeah.
ever been in one?
Yeah, this is a true
He
story.
sleeps in one.
I went. Leah was with me we did like a photo shoot with the folks at Titan. It was in their warehouse, where they on the California warehouse. They had a bunch of caskets ready
With
ready to
Monster
go.
Energy drink.
Yeah.
Just so you know, they share a warehouse.
They share a warehouse with Monster Energy. So it's a
Energy
bunch of caskets on this side.
I'm a
Monster
shitheaded
Energy
dad.
over here. And I was like in my, I was like, this is good. This is gonna be cool. This is weird. This is fun. I'm glad I'm doing this thing. I like these people. They're good guys, and I think what they're doing is good, and I'm glad to represent them. And then I was like, all of a sudden, started to get really cold feet. I've like I've dealt with a lot of caskets lately. I had a lot of death in my life, and
You're a
death is
murderer.
fucked up. Yeah, it's a wonderful, beautiful thing, especially when you bestow the gift upon others. But
I'd love to rest. I need a break.
Yeah,
Please kill me.
That's what I'm here for. But then I got around it, and I was like, oh, is this gonna like trigger? It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be, oh, what's gonna happen? And it's the weirdest thing. I started to interact with this casket, and I climbed in the
He
casket, and
fucked it.
I
He fucked
laid
it.
there. I didn't. I laid there
But
on
he
my
fucked it.
back, and I felt very at peace and calm, and I loved it, and I thought it was actually kind of wonderful.
That's an
Really
incredible review.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
I want
lovely.
to. I want to sleep in one.
You can. I'm getting
And
one to my house.
The guy's like, do you want like bedding in it? And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah,
you're
memory
like,
foam.
what are you saying?
I'm doing it. I'm gonna get one for my house.
Yeah.
This is incredible. We're going to come back now. Let's do a little bit more of a celebration of this culture that we're celebrating tonight and fire a video down the pipe.
Oh, please.
So this is exactly what you're talking about. This is cyber goths dancing at a funeral. I love cyber goths. Do you know any cyber goths?
I know people who know cyber goths.
Love how upset they all are.
This is the way they express themselves.
No, I'm
That
talking
was
about everyone else.
Yes, not the cyber goths. The cyber goths seem to be having a great time. The cyber
No, everyone
goths,
else is weeping.
Yeah.
But then
Why
they're
are
just
they
like, because you know they
there?
reek.
What
Because they
is
never,
that?
you can't clean a gas mask.
Because it makes complete sense to me. This is the
Those
end
dreads.
of life, and this is the way you celebrate. This is how you do it.
It's like I was a cyber goth in life. You're going to need to punch the ghosts around me in death.
I'm fascinated by cyber goths. I've got friends who made a music video once, and they're not cyber goths, but they got some cyber goths to like dance in their video for them, and they seemed utterly fascinating. I mean, what a hybridization, right?
Well, let me ask this, because we kind of talked about this when we did our Rasputin series.
Yeah.
About how goths do come in many stripes. And one is obviously there is crust goth, right? Which is kind of like if Jesus was sad.
yeah. I
and
did
wore a little eyeliner.
in Lubbock when I was in college. I hung out with a lot of crust goths.
Because it's different than crust punk.
Oh, very much different than crust punk. They were the type of guys who would burn things into their arms. Like I know this one crust punk or a crust goth named Albert who, God, what did he burn into his arm? It was either hell or kill.
Sure.
I think it was kill that he burned into his arm with coat hangers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Albert.
whole,
Yeah.
What a commitment.
what was
what
the
a
Albert's-
fucking commitment.
What was Albert's friend's name? Because he also was full on white makeup all the time.
Ernie.
It was
That's a
something
good crust
like that.
goth
Bert
name.
and Ernie.
Yeah, I did know a crust goth named. He wanted to be called Nothing. He's like, my name is Nothing.
I love
He had 40. He was a piercer, a professional piercer. He worked at this tattoo shop I used to hang out called Piercecution.
Hell yeah. That's fucking
nothing.
metal. That's good.
But
Means
his
absolutely
name, his name was Billy. Yeah, his real name was Billy. But yeah, they had this great goth house. You'll appreciate this as a goth dad. They had full chains everywhere. Him and his wife, but then their daughter's room was Powerpuff Girls themed.
Cute.
Yeah, it was very cute.
You gotta let the kids express themselves.
Yeah.
This
You gotta
is
let them have
another
their-
question. At what point does goth become steampunk?
I think your
And is it
goggles
just
did it.
the automation?
The
This is
the automation.
this is a lack of understanding.
It's top hats, maybe. I don't know. I
Gears.
think
Gears is a big thing.
Time machines that you use with bike pedals.
I went to New York and I saw Wicked. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this play.
I've heard of Wicked.
It's pretty fucking rad. But I was a little turned off because I sat down and everything was gears, and I was like, "Shit, is this a fucking steampunk thing?"
Yeah, I gotta get
And
out of there.
It was like steampunky.
Fucking
Wicked.
absolute fucking garbage.
I didn't like that shit.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's the only thing that would make Hamilton worse.
Yeah.
If they put a bunch of fucking stupid goggles in it. A bunch of people with gloves. Again, just reeking. This is the thing. It's like across the board, though. Everybody's smelly. Except for normal ass, straight down the pipe goths. Like, they normally smell sweet.
No, they like vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
There was Johanna, my friend Johanna in high school. She was the most goth. She was so beyond all of us. She was
Sure.
just always like in another space. She was so I don't know.
Ethereal and
she was just
unknowable.
she was totally unknowable. She glided?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it turns out she's just dyslexic.
She,
You know what I mean? It's just one of those. You just didn't know she had a learning disability, but she just the whole time you're like, she's so mysterious.
she was so mysterious. And you know what she smelled like? Like vanilla.
Yeah.
Like sweet vanilla. I always think goths have like a nice, it's like a mixture of cigarette and vanilla.
I love that
Yeah.
clove.
Yeah, like a clovey
Ooh, yeah.
deliciousness. Goths are clean. Goths,
They have to be.
yeah.
They don't really have beards, I've noticed.
Well, we've talked about on the show. It's hard to be a fat, a chubby, specifically ginger is a difficult goth transition
Chubby ginger.
because there's something about because I was a wannabe. I was just like like looking at the goth kids like I wish I could be unknowable, But then I just say everything,
Yeah.
So like I'm extremely knowable because I don't ever shut the living fuck
Well,
up.
that's what's so ungoth of me too. I'm a chatty Cathy. I love to gab. Like I love to sit around and chit chat.
I
and
mean, I
talk,
like a
and I
goth.
don't want to just hide in the corner all
No,
the
Yeah,
time.
you
you're
don't go
too
like-
friendly.
Yeah,
You're way too
way
friendly.
too kind. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always liked the Goths because at least the ones I knew down in Florida, they bought a lot of weed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Florida
So-
goths were so hot. I mean, physically warm.
Physically warm. They were wearing a lot of layers.
I'm
lot
the
of
sweat
layers.
that's just going on inside of my ankles right now.
Yeah.
If it was 97 degrees out here, if I was on I remember the goths in Palm Harbor.
I mean, this is pleather.
This is deep
collecting.
I am
collecting.
sopping
Oh,
with
man.
moisture.
There's-
And when you
there's a
can't
new-
feel
There's a brand new energy drink coming out of this experience tonight.
Polish thunder.
Different type of monster.
Oh my god!
All right, let's take a look
There's
at another-
actually a warehouse near a bunch of caskets and some Monster Energy. We got some room there to store your energy
Whatever
drink.
you're cooking
But
up
it
there.
just makes you feel unpleasant and slightly paranoid.
Well, for our next video, I've got a selection of videos, and for
please.
my selection of videos, I like to celebrate gothicness. Like, I wanted to show things that goths like,
Please.
things that goths love. And if there's one thing I know that goths love, it's creepy dolls.
Oh yes.
I was gonna say candles.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
They just want to
Now,
be
do you
in
really
video.
love
kids who look like
candles,
this?
you're fucked
They
up.
remind you of your two little ones, or do they remind you of you and your
I love
brother
these so
when
much.
you were this
It's the
age?
same face Carmelita
Up
does.
to no good.
That's our dog, not our cleaning woman.
Being put on restriction. Who was it? Jeff said to me, restriction.
I like that's my
Who
face
gets
off.
put on restriction? You get
Yeah, it's like
grounded.
these are the what did Daddy do dolls.
On restriction.
Wait, what did you
In
just
first
say?
grade.
Did Daddy
I remember
do
my
dolls?
restriction was I couldn't leave my
Daddy,
own
no.
front yard. So I used to go up to the border. Where
Here
the
comes
grass,
Bill Cosby
my
dolls.
grass met the neighbor's grass and stand right on the edge.
Did I just
Say,
step
"Nope,
on a
I can't
dead
come over.
cat
I'm on restriction."
doll?
Crying?
So by the time the spanking
She's
was
making-
over
Is there a
and all
tear
the
in
sadness
that
was
eye, or is
on
that
your
just the
eyes,
She, no, she's
then
crying.
it became
I think
kind of
President
mean.
Biden farted
Oh,
dolls.
that's
She's making the
probably
face
what'll
you
happen to
make
me
when
too.
you farted, but you want
$50
the person
for
to, everyone
Jamie
to think it
and
was the person to your
$50
right.
for
Honestly, I always claim
Jason.
it.
It
Do
is
you?
your
Are
choice
you-
I made it.
of
You are
porcelain
claiming it.
dolls
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
from
fart a
Hello
lot.
Dolly.
How often?
I just look like I do.
But how often?
I'd say,
Like
well,
daily, right?
yeah, but it's at night.
Okay.
I
So
save it-
you're
I honestly-
laying next to someone.
Well, what I do is truly,
Yeah.
I leave the room. I do. I keep the romance. Natalie's here. She
Hi,
can attest
Natalie.
to that because I don't fart in the room with you. You know that.
She laughed.
She laughed at
She
that.
laughed.
When I do
she
fart, I
laughed
say I'm sorry and it was a
audibly.
mistake.
She laughed
Does he fart
loudly.
around you?
She can't. No one can hear
Can
you.
you fart right now?
No, I can't fart because I'll shit.
Natalie said he does. She does. He doesn't. Can you fart right now?
I'm actually really. I wouldn't have bet on. I wouldn't.
I'm
have bet,
I'm
I
clean.
wouldn't have bet my
Like a
designer.
farter.
This is what I'm saying. Again, that's racism.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe that you would
apologize.
say that about
I
me.
also
You're right.
leave the room when I fart in front. But as soon as my wife leaves the room, I just let him go.
Oh, of course. If I'm sitting by myself, I'll pee on my feet.
Yeah.
You know what I
our
mean?
home-
I'll piss in a bucket outside in the backyard if I have to.
In our home, we
the back-
celebrate our bodies. And we fart quite freely in front of each other. And it's quite
But
nice.
you're like naked around the house a lot, aren't you?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
remember
very,
that.
Yeah.
When
no,
you
I
go
know.
to
We're
his home.
neighbors now. I sneak over sometimes and take a peek.
Know that every surface his
I get it.
perineum has kissed.
More than that at my house. Just saying.
God pins your house. Oh yeah, I can tell.
You're coming back soon.
I know. I can't wait. Oh no, I can wait. I can honestly no. I let my nose find it.
as the Goths, we are celebrating Halloween. Thank you guys for having us on for this very special show. It means
It
a
is
lot to my
wonderful.
heart, my cold, dead, very deeply purple heart.
I
don't even think
can't
it's
imagine
black.
anybody. If it's purple, we have to call the hospital.
That's okay. I
Wasn't
mean,
it purple until you take it out?
No, that's a myth.
that's
Is that blood? Is the blood blue?
They said it was blue, and then it doesn't turn red till it hits the.
It's oxygen.
But I think that's just
that's a myth.
No.
That's just to find
There's
out if you're
oxygen
stupid
in
or
my
not.
body.
We gotta prove it.
I think that's the color of your veins.
Let me get
are
a
blue.
knife.
Yeah. No.
Let me get a knife.
Turn this up.
It's not.
But then you
Goth
wouldn't,
night
you
till
wouldn't, you
blood
wouldn't be
shows
helping
up.
us prove anything. We're not
bottle
proving
away.
anything.
We've seen blood.
Yeah, I know what happens when you get cut. And
I'd like to see it.
While Henry's gone, can I pitch an urn to you?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so black urn, red number 3 on it, Dale Earnhardt.
That's really good.
Thank you.
That's really good.
Thank you.
That's
You
really
got all
good.
the knives.
Oh,
Okay.
Juggle.
No, I'm not Britney Spears. I'm sorry.
Those are actual knives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a kitchen.
Cuchillo.
Wait, that was a real kitchen we walked
Puerto
through.
Fiesta.
My
Yep.
blood bleeds
Wasn't a
black.
set.
This is how I get things done around here. I go, laugh, piggies. Laugh, you fucking pigs. Laugh, pigs.
It's a little
Honest-
belly popper right there.
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of nice. You can keep it in your shoe.
What are you guys doing for Halloween? I just wanted to ask really quick because I feel like I'm going to see you guys soon.
Yeah.
But, does everyone know what they're wearing? Is everyone
I am
got their
trying to
costumes?
decide.
Is it just a surprise?
It would be a surprise because I'm covering over 3 options. I'm trying to nail it down because there's one I want to do that's going to require a true makeup person.
Easter egg.
Oh.
Honestly, you'd be a great Easter egg.
Well, I'm half dressed like one now.
That's a great idea. There's one I want to do, but I think it's more of a sexual predilection because I want to be a ventriloquist dummy and then I want Natalie to be a magician.
I love
that's
that.
fun.
I
But
love
I
it.
need to look plasticine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy.
It's just
You
a
do
little
the mouth.
black.
Yeah.
It's the.
But yeah, I
like a
can't do it. But I want to
line.
make my whole head look like it's like made out of plastic.
Just
you
get
could
some
gloss.
get some glossy spray or something.
Yeah. You
think
Just get
that's all
some
I need?
Shellac.
Yeah,
Just
shellac
close
your
your
face.
eyes.
Just spray a
Put
bunch
some
of
KY
shellac
on your
your
fucking
Yeah,
face.
but I don't want it up my butt.
No.
But I
you'll
like
get
the
it up your
idea.
butt,
I like
but-
being a little puppet.
Peggy the puppet. And then you
Yeah.
sit on Natalie's knee and she pegs you.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Peggy the puppet.
I mean, I can't let anything back there. It's so fragile and diaphanous.
Well, you got to break the seal.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a problem. I'm afraid of breaking the seal.
Why? Because
We
you're
all
gonna
are.
like it too much.
Bleed and fucking bleed.
no.
It's got so much blood. I'm sorry, Natalie. Unfortunately, no.
She has no
Unfortunately,
say.
no.
You have no
You
say
have
in
no.
this
You can't be
whatsoever.
bit, please.
Well, you could break your own seal.
I'm gonna be dressed as one of the hero characters from A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Oh, you're doing it?
Yeah,
No,
because
you're-
because I am so youthful and so ripped.
That is no. That was you got.
I was
my-
recently Tamlin.
What you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I feel like
The
I'm
ginger one.
Yeah, I feel like I'm built for this, right?
You see, I feel that it depends on the woman's imagination. As that if
So we
she
do
may
enough
read-
work,
I'm
all right?
certain that-
We do enough work. We don't need the imagination
No,
of
no,
it, Len.
because
You
it's
just show up and do the real thing. all right?
Sometimes I'll look myself in the mirror and I just go like, "Thank Christ, it's too late for this woman." Because she just it's too late. You just grow accustomed. You just have to grow accustomed to it.
You got a good personality.
Yeah, it's about
Settling
personality.
Yeah.
Settling
Because
in.
look at this personality.
Settling in. He's juggling
Ah,
knives.
laugh, you fucking pigs! Laugh, pigs!
I like your little wings.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
They're very cute.
All right, let's watch another video.
Okay.
Video?
That's what I love about this. And so I don't know what's in the pipe.
It's a surprise.
Oh, this is bad. I think this is called like Hell's Not Deep Enough.
Metal goth.
These are my I just love homemade goth synth.
Yeah.
My dreams are made of a soliloquy. Requiem for hating me. Can you feel that hatred in my eyes? In the screams and the lies. Hate you.
thing I've noticed about goths is they have time.
Yes.
Goths have a lot of time.
I mean, I don't want to state the obvious. Trent Reznor's shit on this guy. This guy's like,
You know what I like?
legitimately, he works at a haunted house for a couple months of the year.
A semicircle
He
of
writes
pube shows that you don't care that anybody thinks about you at all.
Did he just show some Manhattan Project experimentation going on? Good for him. He did. A little history going on here. Yeah, there we are.
What is it good for? A lot of fun stuff. Especially if you love death and mayhem.
It's Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I feel like
Jesus.
it's a little unfocused, yeah.
I mean, I feel like there was a lot of vision for that. I feel like that is
it's a lot of imagery.
That's something I could see myself making when I was like, I'm glad something like that doesn't exist right now.
Can you
that,
imagine
like I made when I was
some
19.
of the shit that I made in high school?
Oh, yeah.
I am so glad no one can
That
find
it was like
Me-
it was like on a DAT tape or something, or like
oh my god, mini DV.
I had a band and we recorded a
Oh, you
demo.
must- you
at
got-
one
you had a
point,
band?
and I'll find it, but I can't. I'm not even saying it on here what we called the band. I'm not.
I'll give you $10.
It's not, no way.
I don't know.
$10.
Mine was pretty fucking. I was also in like a goth new metal band.
Okay.
We also had a fucking horrific name. I'll say mine if you say yours.
Oh my
Well, can you
'Cause
actually?
mine
Can you
really-
look it up?
So,
Mine's
no, you
very
can't look mine up.
embarrassing.
Mine's it, and it wasn't a band that ever played out or anything. We recorded a demo. We changed it actually because the guy recording wouldn't like put it down. He wouldn't like write it on anything. It's and it's no. I'm not. You can say yours. I'm still.
I had an
not saying
imaginary
mine.
band.
Oh, you could just say yours. We've already
Yeah, what
heard
was
yours.
yours?
Oh yeah. Mine was Unspoken Silence.
Oh, I thought
good.
that was the band. Then you were the Hugs a
come
Bunch
on.
pedophile.
Oh,
That's
Hugs a Bunch.
fine.
Oh,
That's fine.
Oh, you're talking about Hugs a Bunch
Mine's
pedophile.
like mine's like
Hugs a Bunch pedophile was a whole different animal. That wasn't Hugs a Bunch pedophile wasn't a goth band at all. That was just a really fun time.
Mine's like tomorrow. My publicist calls me. And
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
Did you really say that,
David, David, first of all, love your energy. Honestly, I love it what you're doing and everything you're mixing up there. But David, we have to have a little conversation about broadcasting.
What's the name of that band?
I had a fake band. I was never in a band because I had no talent, but I would draw the logo, and it was ADD, starving for attention. Whoa! And the DD had Band-Aids. The D's were like Band-Aids.
You like had this all mapped out.
I drew it. I still have it in a notebook actively.
I just had video solo alone of me in a garage pretending to be a blues brother.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yep.
I like that.
But did you know, this is a little known fact about Henry, is that he almost ruined his entire life by, instead of going to college, he almost took a job at Universal Studios as a blues brother.
I was really
Did you
into
say
it.
almost ruined his life?
Huh.
I
But
mean,
I think that it would
it's
have been
just sliding doors, man.
It
What
would've
does
been
the version
another
of that
name.
life
I
look like
know.
right now?
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's just. My God, what
You've
the
got
fuck?
a recipe on a gravestone, man.
Elwood, honestly, I'd still be there.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's cool, man.
Blues
I
Brothers
tell you
do a
what.
little?
2000
Can you
and a
sing a
long
little?
time ago.
Yeah.
Gotta-
Still doing. Die! Laugh, you fucking pigs!
I never knew that about you.
Yeah, it
Cool,
sucked.
fun fact.
I was almost I don't know if I was almost, but I did. I had dropped out of college. I was living in a homeless shelter in Seattle, Washington, because I was trying to get on a boat to go to Alaska to be a fisherman, and I couldn't get hired by anybody. And then I cheated on a drug test. So then I was like, I'm definitely not going to get on one of these boats.
Did you take extra drugs?
No, I got a guy in the shelter that I was living at who didn't do any drugs, pissed in a bottle for me, and I went in and I poured it in the thing, and then the guy, he was really funny. He comes in and he goes, "Well, David, I've got some bad news for you. Either you're dead right now, or this is not your urine." I was like, "What are you? This is true story. It's true story." I go, "What?" He goes, "Well, this is 73 degrees, and it just came out of your body." And I go. Well, I was drinking a lot of ice water this morning.
I sat on a snowman's knee.
But I then saw an ad in the paper, the little like free, I forget what it's called up there, The Stranger, I think, that they give out, and and they had open auditions for the Blue Man Group, and I had played the drums a little bit back.
You
in the
have a good look for the Blue
I
Man
went
Group.
there, and they
Big head for
they
it.
kept me kind of around for a minute, and I always have wondered, like,
Wait, the Blue Man kept you around for
not
a
like
little bit?
no, that audition.
you
day.
were
Just
on the list.
casually
No, no,
dropping
no.
that?
No.
Yeah, they kept me around for a
No,
little
no,
bit.
no.
Not a
During
big
the day of the
deal.
They knew
audition,
how sad
it's like
I was.
A lot
made
of
it-
real estate on here for the Blue.
I made it through like the first couple of rounds that day, and then by the end of the day, they let me go. But
Wait, but you drummed?
I did. They showed me a rhythm, and they're like,
So
okay,
you don't
gotta
have
do
to
this.
be a musician to be in Blue Man, is that the
I
thing?
had played some drums back in the day.
You should prove it.
Oh man.
Here.
Wow. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Put him on the spot.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Boom,
1,
doom,
2,
da,
3,
ba, doom, da, doom, da,
4.
doom,
1,
doom, da,
2,
ba, doom, da,
3,
doom, da,
4.
Thank you.
And you scat?
Are you Neil Peart?
What was the band name?
No, I did have I had a band.
So close. So
I
close.
had a band that was pretty awesome in high school called Atrium, because that's one of the. Well, it's really funny because two things. One, it's one of the parts of your heart. And then the other was it was a nursing home where we all worked in high school.
Did you
Called
get laid a
Atrium.
lot?
In high school? You know, I had one girlfriend in high school, and I got laid quite
Nice.
a bit. Yeah.
A lot by her.
Older lady.
Good though. 45,
Older
50?
lady.
From the nursing home?
She was my principal.
Older lady. When you say like I was in high school and I dated an older lady.
65, 7 years old.
Maybe you could sell her
Mrs.
a
Templeton.
casket.
She was like a grade older than me. Okay, she was a grade older. But one of the more goth things, I was super obsessed with and into vampires. I have been since I was a kid. Like I used to just like the two first inspirations for me for like spank time were my local horror host, whose name was Cremation Mortem, and she was this awesome gothy vampire.
Oh, yeah.
And Tigra of the West Coast Avengers, the Tiger Lady.
Deep cut. Real deep cut there.
But so my high school girlfriend was in. I didn't get cast in the play Dracula. I know, go figure. I worked on the crew though, and I like helped build the sets. But she got
Prove
like the
it.
whole outfit. I can hammer shit. So I was like,
Doom, doom, tick, ba, doom, ba, doom, tick, tick, a boom, boom, tick, tick, doom, doom, tick, 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 a boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, tick.
and then I would hide under stage, just move stuff around. But she was a vampire. And anyway, this is I'm going to put this girl her story out there to the world. But yeah, it's one of my favorite things. It's called content. Did I get laid a lot in high school? Sure, but my favorite time was when she kept the costume because she played Mina.
That's incredible. Oh, from when you did the Dracula musical in high school. We wanted to do it all the time, and my dream role was to be Renfield.
Yeah, me too.
I want to do it real bad.
I wanted to be Renfield.
I want to be Renfield.
I was making sets. I got a rock.
No.
I got a rock.
Leah, have you ever had sex with a vampire? Oh, you don't remember me, Leah.
Oh, there he is.
Oh!
Oh, gosh, yes.
Hello. Leah,
Billy. No, I've been dying to.
Yeah.
I go out late at night, show my neck. Yes.
I'm sorry, it's a bit here. I'm sorry, Leah. I didn't mean to. It's a good bit.
I show
It's
my
a good
neck.
bit. Thank
I
you.
ask for it, and no one's biting.
Hey, it's out there now.
It's bullshit.
It's on YouTube now.
Too much garlic for me. Never had a chance.
Hey, you fucking piece of shit. Let's throw one down the pipe.
Let's see another video. This is another thing that goths love. I've been to many goth houses. Goths love outsider art.
Absolutely. Because most of the time they are outsiders themselves.
This is a Henry Darger painting.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah, I've seen this. Is
So
good.
gross.
We took them turds and we crammed them in between.
Oh, I remember this woman. She makes all these arcane little tiny things out of moose shits.
Now over here
But this is goth.
Oh, this is. I feel like a goth.
No,
would
no,
like
I've
this.
seen. I've been to goth
That
houses.
guy
where it's
is
full of
really
shit like
goth.
this.
It's a woman.
No,
You know what? You say he's a man. You say she's a woman. I say that is a moose shit collector. Yeah, I think that's how I would identify. I like the little men though.
I do love the little poop men.
There's got to be so much moose shit. It's it's good for her.
I mean, I guess she's got to get it out of her mouth. I'm sorry. It's the boots talking.
Moose will kill you before they'll let you pucker up
yeah.
next to their buttholes.
I don't
man.
want to go
A
anywhere near a moose.
Will fucking kill you. Moose are scarier than bears.
I don't like
yeah.
a dog over 30 pounds.
Moose will fuck a bear up.
Moose will fuck a bear up.
Have you ever seen the footage of
Chasing.
it was recently of a golden retriever fighting a bear?
No.
No, I saw the moose kick a bear's ass.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But that'd be kind of fun and cool. See, watch them claw each other's fucking guts out.
Yeah, but a golden retriever and a bear?
Did the bear win?
I've seen the cat slap
Unfortunately,
a tiger.
yes.
Oh, the bear won. Well,
Yeah.
that's not a
Yeah.
good story.
Yeah, I know. It's
That's
a horrible
terrible story.
It's Goth
This
night.
is like, it's like when I watched Grizzly Man, but just with the visuals off, so you just hear the sound of him screaming.
should ever hear these tapes. These
I stared into his void.
Golden Retriever is the least goth dog.
You guys had,
Yeah.
you guys.
Agreed.
Let's be honest. I was the second runner-up tonight. Your first choice that you couldn't get was Werner.
Werner Herzog. He
said,
won't answer any of my letters.
He won't come.
I have been sending him several different
When
pentagrams
I
made out of
first
moose
met
shit, and he has
Timothy
not
Treadwell-
Did you
answered
send the
once.
little moose men?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
not one.
Okay. I'm out of
Do you
ideas.
see the video where he's being interviewed? He's up on like Mulholland Drive, and then someone drives by and shoots him with a BB gun. Have you seen it?
Of course, I must be prey.
And
out
he
here.
has this great attitude about it, where he's kind of laughing. It's like, oh, I think someone just shot me.
He's one of those guys when like anything unexpected happens,
He's just always like delightful.
He revels in it. He revels
very
in
Out
it.
of his
The
mind.
chaos. I
My
love that.
DP shit his pants.
Have you ever seen Even Dwarves Started Small?
Yes,
I love that
yeah,
movie.
it's
there's-
incredible.
There's a full, like, what is it? I think it's 6 minutes of a dwarf laughing next to a camel.
I mean,
And
sign
he
me
doesn't
up.
stop it.
How
He
do-
starts
again, how do I
coughing.
get
He
this
almost-
part?
he-
Is this
he
a
almost-
Werner movie?
Yeah. It's like, it's
Early.
like second or third movie. Yeah.
And you've seen My Best Fiend.
I haven't seen my
Oh,
my
man.
best
Him and
fiend
Klaus
is
Kinski and Kinski on
It's
the
on the
set
list.
of. I
It's a
think
tough
it's
watch.
Is it? They're on like Fitzcarraldo or something. Where he's like, "You lick my ass out."
Yeah, you lick my ass out. You lick my ass out.
This catering is shit. They serve Chipotle. It's asshole liquid.
Well, Fitzcarraldo, to be fair,
That's what
looked
he
like it was.
said.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, he traveled.
No,
he
he
traveled
doesn't.
in time.
He does not say
But
that.
Fitzcarraldo, if there was one movie to flip out on, that movie looked very fucking difficult to be a part of.
They pulled a boat through a jungle.
through the Amazonian mountains.
I love
Yeah,
that
It's pretty
fucking movie.
amazing. Yeah, it's incredible.
But no, I don't want to be nowhere near Klaus Kinski. I mean, he's dead now, so it doesn't matter.
If the Chipotle joke, I like to bring it back to that.
Thank you.
Because when Lee and I first met,
is a bullshit story,
This is
just
not
so
a
you guys
bullshit. It's
know.
a true story. 14 years ago, Leah cast me in a short film.
I gave him an opportunity.
She approached me like this and said, "I
It's
like your
called
work."
Building
Said,
Bridges.
I like your work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He has potential.
put me in a short film called Gateway. And I loved that actually experience. It was great. Didn't show up the day that I worked and gave me Chipotle. And we still debate over that fact. But I think that's a fine meal. I like it.
yeah.
David doesn't
It's a
think
fine
Chipotle
meal.
is an acceptable meal.
I think it is fine.
I think that
it's
it gives.
absolutely
I think it
fine.
gives
Hollywood
most
got the
Americans
best.
diarrhea.
I don't
That's what we
think
were hoping
so.
for. That's why I
think
wasn't
it
there
gi-
on set.
It gives me energy. Makes me feel good.
I hate
You
Chipotle.
know,
What?
I dislike
hate
it.
Chipotle.
I
too.
dislike
it.
I fucking hate it.
If
You
you're
know why?
watching this
They
and
put-
you're from Chipotle,
No, fuck
send
Chip-
me one of those
don't you
lifetime
dare.
cards
Don't you
because
dare.
I'll sit in the graveyard
You'll die.
and I'll eat a protein bowl and
Save yourself.
You know,
Leah.
Chipotle, they put cilantro in their rice, and it's like a big
Oh, here we
part
go.
of the
The
population
cilantro.
has a
She's one of those
gene
cilantro
where they
people.
can't eat
Same here.
cilantro,
Same here.
right?
Same
Are
here.
you?
And then I
Can't
You're a
stand it.
cilantro?
I
Can't
heard
stand
you
it. I
have
hate it.
any rice
Unbelievable.
that doesn't have cilantro,
I hate it.
and they say,
I'm going
no,
to be
little lady.
cilantro man for Halloween
Me
this year.
too.
I'm
I like
covering my
cilantro.
mouth.
I like
I'm
cilantro.
covering my body.
I
from
wanna
head to
like
toe.
it.
I'm gonna come running. I'm gonna be like those bush, like those surprise prank guys that are like a bush
Bush.
that jump out of people. But I'm like the cilantro laying at the grocery store, but covered in cilantro. When
Hey.
someone goes to pick it up,
Dress as a knight.
Leah.
Cover yourself in cilantro. Sir Lantro.
Oh.
Just pay me the
There
big
we
fucking
go.
bucks.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
laugh,
go
you
with-
fucking pigs!
Oh, no.
You laugh, you fucking pigs!
Oh, be careful. Be careful.
It's a bit.
I want to go with Santa Claus Kinski.
that's
Just
that's
Santa
really
Claus.
good.
Just get hammered.
Yeah,
Santa
no,
Claus,
that's
no
really
beard,
good.
dick out of the pants.
Yeah.
just screaming.
Yeah.
Commit to it.
Just screaming.
Bleach blonde hair dragging a woman behind you.
His Dracula's quite good.
Oh, he's incredible in
He's
Nosferatu.
a great actor. He's a
great.
great actor. Yeah, he's
All
a
right.
great actor.
Let's see one more
Problematic.
video. We got like a fuck ton of videos.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Boo! Oh, boys and ghouls, have you heard the news? Boo! There is a new Count Crowley going to be in stores everywhere November 8th from Dark Horse Comics. Count Crowley, mediocre midnight monster hunter.
I hear my daughter. She was throwing the fog machine.
Excuse me,
Didn't
can
work.
I help you?
Nothing. It's just a meter maid. Guys, we gotta get a budget for these commercials. Sorry. Happy holidays.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's
It's a
great.
tradition. I grew up, like I said, obsessed with my local horror host, and so now I've created my own horror host persona, Dr. Fearless, and he comes out all the time. And the ladies, they can't resist him. He is so
cool.
Just
I want to like
magnetic.
him. I really want to like him, but
No,
he's
have you ever played a straight up vampire yet?
Dude, once in a short film.
I know.
that no one
I
saw.
just immediately broke all the
No.
rules. I'm not supposed to talk about your.
It's
say the
okay.
name
We
of
talk about
it.
I did a short film. We made some great friends on, but no one saw it. Never saw the light of day, and that's the only time I got to be a vampire. And I think that is a bunch of crap. I feel like I was born to be. When I found out I was going to be in a movie about the big man himself, the Captain D. Captain D.
CCC.
Special blend.
CCC.
They were like, no, not as the vampire. This is a guy working on a boat.
And you're just like, what if I become a vampire in real life and drink your blood?
Hello. But
Go
it's
to
going to
casting.
happen. It's going to happen.
Let's
know
manifest
we're going to
it.
manifest this. It's going to happen.
I've been wanting to play Richie the Gaper in so many
what?
different
Can you,
films.
what? Hold on.
Have you ever heard of that famous character from the literature, Richie the Gaper?
Is that a real guy?
Oh yeah.
You can sit on anything.
Oh yeah, and it becomes a part of me. Richie the Gaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vincent
did he
Price.
work with John Holmes?
You'd have to. You know who couldn't get fully hard? Let's
I
play
know.
this
I
next
listened
video.
to the whole thing.
Wait,
Trust
who
me.
couldn't get fully hard?
John. And he was,
John Holmes.
He was
yeah.
there.
He couldn't. His penis was too big, and that's the lesson.
I want to be the John to you. This is the house where I come and hang out. And you guys are like, hey, look who's here! It's
Show him your dick. Show him your dick. All right,
Can I
and
get
then
some of that cheese in the kitchen? And hold on.
everybody's been like, great. You know what I mean? Like it's like, Eddie, show him your dick, and then everyone's like, all right, and then everyone just sits and goes.
There it is again. Old turtle head.
Well, anyway,
Old acorn.
you guys want to talk about again when Abraham Lincoln was shot?
I got a rock.
I gotta go.
I got a rock.
He's really into this bit right now. It's from Charlie. What is it? Christmas?
It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I got a rock. Who the fuck? What grown-ups are just putting a rock in some poor kid's candy bag because his costume sucks?
I'll do it.
That is some Charles Schultz darkness for you right there.
I can't wait to torture a child.
Love it. I love it. I love that moment, and I love the just take it on the chin Charlie Brown attitude of he just keeps going.
No, man, he should have came back with a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah, there's another version of that. Those people that did that Winnie the Pooh movie, they're going to do a Charlie Brown version.
Real
and it's gonna
Charlie
be
Browns,
real dark.
and when you meet real Charlie Browns, they're dangerous.
It's not
because they're put upon. All right, and they build. And they build.
They're training in their basement. They're doing the Travis
The
push-ups.
therapist is lying to them.
Yeah.
They suck at football. They got 3 hairs on their head. They're 9.
And somebody
All of a
accidentally
sudden-
one day gives them the ugly duckling speech, and they're like,
It's not
"You
real.
just said I'm ugly?"
No. Yeah, because problem is sometimes you just become an ugly. They're like, oh, you were a goose, but then they're like, oh no, gooses are ugly.
Yeah, all the way through, and they're mean as fuck. You're
They're
been
real
bitten by a
fucking mean.
goose.
And they hate the color red.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if that's
They
real,
like the
but my
taste of my-
grandma told me it.
She
like
just
bulls.
didn't want anybody to wear
Geese
red.
are like bulls.
She wore red shoes one day and was attacked, and now my grandma's dead. So you can't say this. It's not true.
And that's where she can get a Tyson casket.
Titan.
If we get
Titan.
Tyson
Not
casket,
Tyson. Titan's a
the
whole
chicken.
different other one.
Titan has the
Can you do a
caskets.
Tyson chicken
What if
themed?
I did? Because there's
casket.
no conflict of interest there. There's no conflict of interest.
do
I
Tyson.
could be 2 brand ambassadors at the same time. Tyson chicken, Titan caskets.
That would be incredible. A casket full of chicken.
That's the other one you want?
Well, I've just
Of
thought
any
that's just for the
other
bit.
bit.
Just for the bit. Just
Yeah.
for the bit. No.
I don't even know what's
I
worth
don't
the
want
bit,
another
guys.
one. I got this is the one I got. I'm very happy. I back in the day when I was, out trying to get acting
Chipotle?
gigs, I do commercial auditions. I was trying to, sell a candy bar, sell a cheeseburger, sell a soda, but I was always like, ugh, I don't really like any of this stuff.
I
And
can't
now
even imagine
I get
you
to actually rep something that I love.
That you're gonna use.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though? Like honestly, not to be, you're a lovely man. You're so creepy. How would you be in a commercial?
I did actually quite a few.
You did?
I did a lot of Wendy's,
Wendy's.
commercial.
Which is like, you didn't go like-
I did about 56
Wendy's. I think it's on
Wendy's
YouTube.
commercials.
Really?
I did a singular. Here's one of my favorite documentaries of all time. Who here has seen American Movie by Chris Smith?
Yes.
Yeah. Coven.
Yeah, it's COVID.
So the guy who directed that documentary shoots commercials, and he was one of the first people to discover me out of Chicago. He cast me and put me in. I'm not joking. Dozens and dozens of commercials. That
Seriously?
Because he used to call me and say, David, I got this script. It's so bad. I feel like you're the only person that can do it. And I was like, I hope that's a compliment. He'd be like, no, it is. And then we would go make these commercials, and it was actually fun. It's how I learned learned how to fuck around in front of a camera because I was always a theater guy.
That's incredible.
Or
See,
laying in the graveyard.
I only ever did one serious commercial. It was always like the ironic commercials, like in the aughts. But the one serious commercial I had, it was a Wendy's commercial where I had auditioned for, and the audition was to sit in a chair, and they're like, eat a hamburger. And I was like, that's it? And they're like, just eat a hamburger. So it was like, but do you have like a prop or anything? They're like, no, we want you to mime it. And so it's literally, the audition was me going. And they're like, small.
Insert
Small.
Photoshop
Small.
here.
I make it small. And then it's just.
Stop with the tongue.
Come on, yeah.
That tongue back in your mouth, bro.
I think that's how I eat.
It is.
For sure.
It
For
is.
sure.
It's how you do a
Tongue
lot
goes
of
in.
things.
Tongue
goes in.
You do that.
All right. All
What?
right.
No,
All
I'm
right.
saying
All
you're
right.
eating.
All right.
I've observed.
All right. Listen.
You
got
did a Burger King commercial.
I was in a Burger King commercial. I met the King.
Yeah.
Big deal.
The big scary king.
That's cool.
He is terrifying.
Just came here
Yeah.
to brag.
Yeah,
He's yeah, it's very frightening.
Yeah, I was in a
Wild.
Burger King, and I booked it. I don't eat much red meat, and I definitely at the time was not eating any red meat. And they were like, "Would you eat?" They're like, "Would you shave? Would you blah blah blah?" And you're just like, "Yeah, I'll do whatever the fuck you want." I was like, "Yeah, I'll eat red meat."
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of those Burger King commercials where it's like real people,
Yeah.
you know.
And you're just like, yeah.
And so I went in.
Don't lie to them. Don't
and
tell them.
real people, and it says below on the fucking commercial,
Actual, yeah.
actual people, and it's like, well, yeah,
Yeah, you're a person.
not
You're
a
a
lie.
human being.
it's not a lie.
That's not a lie.
So I got the commercial, and I was like, oh fuck, I guess I'm eating meat, but I had the best because it's like the hero burgers for these commercials, and there's an actual
Like a chef.
and it was like a
Yeah.
char.
They
they're
kill
like
a cow.
char-broiled thing.
Right there.
Yeah, it was a
Whoa.
whole thing.
I'd love to whack
But
it.
the burger was so fucking good.
Whoa.
It was so, and it was Burger King.
Man, you got converted.
Well, then I didn't eat a burger again.
But
So I'm
you
just
got
waiting for
paid.
that next commercial.
Go out on top.
Yeah.
We'll
Met
make
the
you
king.
one. We'll cook it up right here in the kitchen.
Okay. Hold you to it.
What? Can I say something really quick?
Sure.
Can I plug my butt or plug my thing?
You're allowed
Butt
to.
plug?
Do whatever you want.
Plug.
It's content. Again.
The video that we just watched, it was a promotional video for my upcoming comic release called Count Crowley, Mediocre Midnight Monster Hunter. It's the third volume of a series I've been writing about a very goth, very goth late night horror host who is actually fighting monsters.
Perfect.
And it's from Dark Horse Comics. It's very morose. It's
We're
very
all part
sad.
of the
It's got a
Dark
lot
Horse
of action.
family.
We're Dark Horse family. And then Leah and I co-wrote. Can I see that one more time?
It's
Marcus?
Headless Horseman is the name of the anthology.
Headless Horseman is the
series.
anthology. We wrote a piece though called Horror House, and it's drawn by anyone who out there is a comic aficionado will know the work of Mr. Tyler Crook. Tyler's incredible, and he did the art for us. And
Do you think Tyler Perry would do comic books? He draw
have you
them?
read his Dark Horse comic?
That would be incredible.
Dude, it's
Medea,
insane.
Medea Goes to Hell.
It's so good.
That would be fucking. That's a fucking good. That's a good one.
Yeah. But this is ours. You can see it, I'm sure, really well on the camera one.
It's right here.
Yeah. And
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Not that one. This one.
Not this
Spoiler alert.
I won't
Look
use
at
the
that.
knife to
This
gesture.
is what happens.
I was gonna do
This
that
is
as
what
a bit.
happens if you're a monster on Halloween. You go to a haunted house. You end up
With a job.
You end up seeing. I'm going to give one spoiler alert.
You gonna do
You're going to see
spoilers?
people playing pickleball because monsters are scared of humans.
Pickleball is a good way for someone with bad knees. I'm in pickleball now. I'm doing pickleball.
It's
you?
up and coming, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lot of. It's a lot of.
We're here to make fun of you. We're here to you and your fucking steampunk pickleball ass.
I mean,
It's honestly, it's very good.
We're gonna all take you out back and whoop
It's
the
lateral
shit out of you
movement.
after this.
It's lateral movement. I was taught. Actually, me and Cena went to go play pickleball, and a special ed teacher was there, and she took all the time to sit there and teach us how to play the game, and it was really nice.
That's really nice.
Convenient.
Yeah. And then she was like, "Are you? You guys are some kind of comedians, right?" And we're like,
Oh, what gave it away?
"Because of fucking our whole goddamn lives, Leah."
I know.
You're entertaining to be around.
Yeah, I'm fucking great.
Leah used to do stand up, and I was like, "Why did you get out of stand up?"
This
It's
is
just
why.
Like the comics.
What are you talking about?
I miss it so much.
I'm coming over every.
He's
fucking
one of the
night.
most
I miss it.
successful.
Yeah.
I'm coming over all the time.
This is the best you can hope for.
I'm
This.
good.
I know.
I'm good at it.
I know.
All right, let's see. Do you want to play my worst video, Eric, while we got this? We'll do one more because we have so many goth content. This has been
Come on,
so
give us
awesome. We've
more
been
goth
actually
content. I love the goth
talking, so it's been nice.
Give us more.
The poop one was so far my favorite.
This is where I live. I live up there, where you can see the grapes. Yeah, I know it's a fucking dump, and I hate it here. I live in this little backwater town, like in the fucking middle of nowhere, and today I'm gonna show you how fucking retarded and like small-minded and discriminating this town really is. Okay, so let's go then. So now we're gonna walk into the street and see how all the people respond to my presence when I walk by.
Did he put on his contacts before going out?
Yeah, but you can see it's staged. But
You see what I have to deal with every day?
yeah, they're calling it a loser.
This is what I have to go through every day. Every day when I walk down the street, and they just taught me like this, and it's making me crazy. Stop it! Stop it! Stop talking to me like that! I'm a person, okay? I'm a person! Fuck you! Fuck you all! I hope you die!
He's
I
great.
see what I have to put up with every fucking day.
Oh, I love this guy.
It's funny because you can
This
see he's
is my
cracking up
life.
with the kids.
And it sucks.
That's
it
great.
sucks even harder than when I'm sucking on this fucking cigarette. Shut the fuck up. I'm so depressed right now.
I love this guy.
He's very very funny.
Yeah.
So, I'm calling all goths for a war against the rest of the fucking world who hates us. A war against everyone who discriminates, calls us names, calls us emo. That's a good thing, actually.
Actually, here, cut it, Eric.
frickin'
That's
emo.
actually a really good question. What is the difference between emo and goth?
There's
The music.
Better makeup.
Yeah.
well,
Is it just
everything-
that?
the makeup and emo can be just a state of mind as well.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is like
just
a.
depression.
Is it the swoop?
And we're talking like mid 2000s emo here. We're talking like scene. We're not talking like Sunny Day Real Estate, like back like early 90s, like Rites of Spring emo. We're talking like the horrible emo, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where would you classify My Bloody Valentine?
My Bloody Valentine shoegaze.
Shoegaze.
Yeah.
To emo. No, just.
I would actually put them closer to goth.
Goth.
Yeah,
Because I
very
was
much
thinking
so.
like goth metal earlier when I was because I loved them so much and I listened.
See, I love
My Bloody
shoegaze
Valentine.
too. I do like, and I like My Bloody Valentine. I like
They're
them.
wonderful.
They're so good.
Yeah.
But I think emo. Yeah, emo. I mean, if it was like by aesthetic classification, because I think of emo as I think of goths as very emo kids.
Oh, sure, yeah,
But-
very emotional.
But the emo like. You know,
The vibe.
That vibe would definitely be the swoop hair.
They always seemed like they were
loose-fitting
they got to be
clothes.
cool. Where actually to be cool if you were goth wasn't cool.
I feel like emo, you're much more focused on romantic relationships, where goths are more focused on death.
Death.
And the end of romantic relationships.
Yes, death and like love to death. Like there
Love
was
to
there
death,
was
yeah.
intense like love in being goth.
Oh,
I
of
mean
course.
like
Well, in that
Longing.
case, then I'd
Fucking
listen to
Bauhaus
Skinner.
sings hard about it.
Yeah. You
No one
listen
died
to
harder than them.
Yeah, honestly.
They were the original goth band. A lot of people don't give them the credit that was due.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because they died, and that showed that they were strong enough to be true rock and rollers.
They did it in a really goth way. No,
And
they
you know how
never
cool
rock
that
way.
is to say they're rock and rollers. Those those rocksters.
We're so old, man.
Nah,
We're so
dog.
old. Nah.
I'm young again. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at this. I got wet ass pants.
You guys, I got a warehouse in the valley. We're gonna be canning this shit
Yes!
and selling it by the case.
Yes!
It's gonna be so good. There's a little tap under there.
Oh yeah. No, it's running down into my socks. But I want to thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much.
Leah Kilpatrick.
Yeah.
David Dastmalchian.
No.
Thank you.
Thank
No.
you.
This has been a riotous goth night, hasn't it?
Yeah.
My boys of the grave.
It's nice to be here with you and them
Ah.
and me.
Now it's time to go back to our little Titan caskets.
I have a challenge before we hang up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
On camera, who do you think can cry the fastest?
Oh, I can't. I can barely access anything past rage.
Is that true?
Oh, it's
Marcus, you got it? Is it coming? Nothing? Nothing?
I'm not an actor.
sad. Think of something sad.
I've thought of a lot of sad things.
How close in are
throughout
you?
life.
Yeah, it's coming here. No, you can see. Holy shit.
I know.
Wow. Holy fucking shit.
Don't say I can't
Holy
perform
shit.
ritual magic right here.
Whoa, you're such an actor. You're so fucking incredible.
I'm gonna go lay in my casket now.
Titan casket.
I think I got some tears going. Or is that just sweat?
Yeah, you're sweating.
That's a sweat, man.
You're sweating.
Catch a whiff of Henry's crotch.
Yeah. Let me see if I can try.
You want me to punch you in the balls? Oh.
What a spooky evening! Happy Halloween! We're going to remind you we're taking Halloween off because it's our night. So Halloween proper, we're off. So that's a sad way to end.
Yeah.
All right. We're back on the nothing day that is November 6th.
It's a
Whatever it
nothing-
is.
It's a
Seventh.
nothing
The
day.
7th?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the
It's a
7th.
nothing day.
I don't
Nothing
care.
matters.
Nothing exists after
What's the
October.
But thank you, our illustrious guests. Buy the comic book. If you dare.
Buy the
it.
casket.
Honestly, buy the fucking casket. It's only $1,500.
Only. Yeah, the
All right.
comic's too expensive. You're right.
Yeah. That's for paper.
Get the comics, lay in the casket, and read them in there, and then be so goth that your whole town will hate you.
Well, I can't wait to get my Doritos Cool Ranch casket. And be buried in a Jewish cemetery just to make everyone upset. All right, what a wonderful night.
This is lovely.
Hail Satan, everyone.
Hail
Stay
Satan.
spooky.
Stay spooky.
He's actually coming. Oh, God.
I'm free.